Hello, and welcome back to another excerpts from a Spiritual Ascension. Um, so happy that you're here. Please like, subscribe, and share. So today I wanted to talk about fear, which is one of the biggest elements of a transformation into ascension. When we think about fear, our 3D fears, whatever that may be, we all have them no matter who we are. People are afraid of heights. People are afraid of small spaces, um, being confined. Whatever it is, we all have some kind of fear. I know a lot of people also have fear of death. And one of the main things that as you ascend, is kind of losing that fear of death because your understanding of reincarnation and having past lives as well as more lives to come will take that fear away. Also understanding that this is only a physical body that our spirit is within. So we live on no matter what. Um, Not to get gore or anything, but we've all been to a funeral home and have saw a um, person who has passed away, and the life is no longer within that person, and it's kind of like seeing a tour. I don't want to phrase it like that. I don't want to sound not caring in a way, but just trying to having you understand that like this is only our shell, and our life force just goes out from us. So that continues on, until we find our next body, later on. We've been in many bodies. Um, Many of you are probably old souls too who have lived hundreds of times. Have experienced all kinds of different experiences. Okay, but I'll get into that on a different video. But again, talking about fear, um, during ascension, one of the greatest lessons that you'll go through is letting go of those fears. And I can say for myself, probably one of my biggest fears was abandonment. I grew up in a very secure household, mother and father, um, family around me. So I always felt secure in that way. But as I grew and matured, and my family didn't agree with my decisions to remove myself from the religion that I was brought up in, and um, feeling abandoned in that way, they kind of didn't want to have anything else to do with me after I left that religion, is kind of what they call, what's the word? Shunning. So if you know that word, you probably can imagine what type of religion I was in. Um, I left when I was in my mid 20s, and I don't know why, what the reasoning was, because that was the only religion I had known. But it just no longer suited me. And it again, it is my soul awakening at that time, wanting something different, but I didn't know that. So also fear can come from things that we've experienced in childhood. And it could be abandonment, right? Um, we have fear of the dark, fear of the unknown, fear of many fears. I would say, again, another one of my fears, I'm sorry, I have notes down here, fear of instability. Having worked on Wall Street for 20 years, having very secure income. And when I started my ascension journey, these things are kind of taken away from you. so that you're not so worried about those things, but worried about ascending. Okay. It's kind of how divine helps us concentrate on just our ascension. Okay. So I think it was Lot in the Bible who lost everything, right? Or Job. I was getting confused. No, it was Job, right? Who lost everything, but everything was returned to him tenfold. Um, so just know that whatever is taken from you during that time of ascension, whether it be family, um, your financial stability, all of that is returned to you tenfold. You may not have the same family unit that you had before, but you will have a new family, okay, in the sense of whether through marriage or friends or just great people around you. Also, financial stability. You'll be blessed in ways that you couldn't even imagine before. Um, so just think about what your fears are and know that those are probably going to be some of the biggest challenges that you're going to face during your ascension. But know that you'll get through it. The divine is always with you. You are never alone. And I'm here too. If you have any questions or would like to know more about my own experience, links are below. I've also done courses on the ascension process, and that link is also below. So I look forward to seeing you next time. And again, please like and share. Okay, take care.